What's up, everybody on YouTube and everybody on TikTok? Well, not on TikTok yet, but I'll be there in just a sec. Let's see, that's fine.
A Super Bowl is on the line this week. Their dream is within reach. It's time to take that final.
Friday sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams. On the visitors' sideline, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys looking to finish off their improbable run from wild card team to conference champions. On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. His guys earned the right to host this game, and now just one win away from the LA offense ready for this next possession.
Ready, break!
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 10.
White looks to throw.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Chap, go!
White.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now White.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ready? Cowboy 80! Ready?
To throw, White. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now White.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Here's White.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, One with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. And he'll take over here again, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
Throwing to start the drive. White. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Cardinal,
on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Still moving. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. White. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
24-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
White throwing to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. White. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 96 yards. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Throwing to start the drive. White. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson, 47 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Rams ready to go on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That one down the field for Ferguson. This is caught inside the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Right to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rams! Puka Nacua, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already,
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
and you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from Arlington. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. 180.
To throw right away is Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
They'll go play action. It's Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. On the play fake. He'll let this go for Pickens. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 36 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to the 16.
A 10-yard loss. It's 2nd and goal at the 16-yard line.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And the Rams are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. First down throw there is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Rams first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Dante Fowler there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Play action, Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw is Stafford. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 12, and that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Stafford now on 2nd down. To the goal line and in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Extra point try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I said, what do you think?
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams.
Williams, the ball
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. On second down, it's Dak. Back down the field for Lamb. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
First down, it is Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Set! Number 20! 20 hot!
Now it's Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And a Rams first down.
They'll run it with Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Puka Nacua.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The extra point try forthcoming. And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
Dak can throw it here on first down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Third down and 3. Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Finding room at midfield. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10.
Yes!
Shotgun snap for Prescott. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
Ready! 180!
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, 26.
The drive begins with a run by Williams.
Number 33, Javonte Williams, the ball carrier. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 2.
Yeah! 26.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. Whoa! Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Cowboys 8. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken around the 11th. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8.
Set! 280!
Here's Stafford. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 39 yards. Here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
from the 29. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Stafford to throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Second and goal. To throw is Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
50-yard line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Prescott. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just past the 30.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter. They've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott on first down. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw is Prescott. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Game on. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Rams 20, Cowboys 15.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll go with Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
And middle. Set from Omaha. Ready, blue. 180. Shot.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 20.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? First and 10. Here's Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here comes second down. Here's Prescott. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. Pistol now for Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Prescott now.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll throw again. Dak. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Monday. Middle. Set.
Now it's Stafford. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set. Zebra. 180.
Throwing, Stafford. He's going to look downfield once again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.